is how Ratchet Girls dance in soybean. Hey you guys, Shoshana's Trends. I'm back with my mama. We are here because you guys throw sticks and stones at me about all of my hair videos. Every time I try to be nice and give you free hair tips, you guys always have something so disrespectful to say. But I appreciate it, so keep commenting below.
We love you.
Yeah, we do. And I appreciate it, because if you're disrespecting, you're watching, so that I appreciate it. So we're here to clear up some myths for you guys and some quick hair tips, mostly about relaxed hair. If you guys want to see more hair care tips about natural hair, comment below and we'll do another one. This one's more about relaxed hair because that's what I have, so that's what I usually speak about. So introducing my mom, who is licensed. So mom, how long have you been licensed?
Over 19 years.
Wait, say it again.
Over 19 years.
Over 19 years. So check one for all the people that comment below. My mom's been licensed for like 19 years and she's owned several hair salons, had people working under her and everything. My mom knows about this hair game because, you know, my hair is on point. Okay, so how often should we wash our hair?
It depends on the hair texture. Everybody's hair is different, so you wash your hair based upon the hair texture. If the hair is greasy, you wash it more often. I say daily. If you have greasy hair, if your hair makes oil, you wash your hair daily. It all depends on the hair texture. If you have really dry hair, of course you wouldn't wash it daily because it can dry the hair out and also cause the hair to break.
You don't wash hair daily.
You can wash hair daily if you have oily hair. Oily
so like
hair
white people
can build up. It just depends. It's not always white people have oily hair.
Okay, so if you have dry hair, how long should you wash your hair? How often should you wash your hair?
And if you have dry hair, I would not say daily for dry hair because the scalp, you can get scalp abrasions and things like that and cause the hair breakage. The drier the hair, the more the hair breaks. So it just basically depends, you know, on the individual. Definitely at least once a week. Definitely, even if your hair is dry. Follow with the moisturizing conditioner.
Okay, so that goes into my next question. How long shall we leave in conditioner if we have dry hair?
If you have dry hair, you can leave a moisturizing conditioner in. You know, it just basically depends on the hair texture once again.
If it's dry.
Oh, if you have really dry hair, then you can leave. Then you can also leave in there. They have leave-in moisturizing conditioners as well. But, you know, follow the directions on the bottle. Go according to the manufacturer directions on the back of the bottle, and that will tell you because every conditioner is different.
Okay, you still didn't answer my question. So someone for like me who has brittle, dry hair, how long would I leave in just regular conditioner?
Based upon the directions on the back of the bottle because everybody's products are not the same. So go according to the directions on the back of the bottle because every manufacturer is different.
What's easier on your real hair, a comb or a brush? And when I say brush, I don't mean a wig brush. I mean like a soft bristle brush, kind of like what the guys use for their hair, for their haircuts. What's better?
For natural hair, if it's not weave, you can use both. You can use a comb or a brush. It vice versa. No, there's not a wrong or right answer for that question. So it goes both ways. A comb or a brush.
So now, for the lady, that grown woman who attacked me on my video, don't be putting out the wrong information. Do your research, boo. That's what she told me, and I told her to have a great day. But hey, you were right too, so I'll give you some credit, woman. Okay, so what's the best way to dry your hair? I try to let my hair air dry, and I know if you're going to a stylist, they don't have time for your hair to dry naturally or, you know, on its own. So what's the best way to let your hair dry?
Best way is air drying it, but I mean, if you're gonna wear a wrap, then of course, you know, you can get under the hair dryer. But the best way to let your hair dry naturally is less heat, the better. Air drying is absolutely the best. But if you go into a beauty salon, of course you're going to use a hair dryer. You know, some people use blow dryers. I would prefer a hair dryer if I did not let my hair air dry.
Okay. So speaking of less heat, how often is it okay to flat iron your hair?
Everyone, I'm going to tell you this. I know people love their flat irons and absolutely live by flat irons, but flat irons are not good to use every day. I'm not saying that you can't use it on hair weave. What I am saying is if you want to cause the hair to dry more, the more heat you use, the more hair problems you can have. It could be dry, it could break. You also have to pay attention to the temperature of the flat iron because every flat iron does not have the same temperature. That's the thing. You think because you use more heat and you turn your flat iron up higher that it's going to cause your hair to be straighter? Yes, but later on you wonder why your hair is shedding and why it's so dry and brittle and why you have to use so much oil to keep the hair moisturized. So keep that in consideration, guys, when you use those flat irons.
Yeah, and just because someone, or let's say you or someone else has another flat iron, let's say theirs says 5 and you put yours on 5. Your 5 is different from their 5 depending on the brand. So you can't always go by what YouTubers or everyone else says. Oh, well, I put my hair on a 3 and I flat iron my hair that way. Their 3 may be a different temperature than your 3 on your flat iron. So
absolutely correct.
So don't just pick your own, you know. Okay, and then which brings me to my one other thing I was gonna say about flat irons or that type of thing, or even blow drying your hair. My mom, when I used to wear my natural hair, well, my real hair, she would relax it, wash it, condition it, and then wrap it. So I never really had heat in my flat irons. She would wrap it, tie it up with like a silk scarf, right, Mom?
Correct.
And then she would put me under the hair dryer, so I was getting even amount of temperature around my head for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, your hair's thick.
My hair's thick, so I would be on the dryer for quite some time. But when I came out and I combed it down, it was completely straight, and then I didn't get heat on my hair, right? That's how she would do my hair.
Right.
Unless like one little stubborn part, and then we like barely go over it. But other than that, I didn't really get heat on my real hair either. How often is it okay for someone who has thick, coarse hair or thick hair to get relaxers?
You know, the thick, coarse hair relaxer, I'm going to tell you. People want to use a mild relaxer on thick, coarse hair, which is not always going to get the hair straight, I'm going to tell you. They have the medium relaxer, they have the mild relaxer, and they have the coarse texture relaxer. If your hair is absolutely kinky, and you absolutely like get headaches when your hair grows, that's when you use a coarse relaxer. And I don't recommend coarse relaxers, but if you absolutely cannot get that comb through and you find yourself breaking that comb, trying to actually comb your hair, then that's when you know it's time to get a coarse relaxer, because it's hard to get that hair straight. It's not, I don't say that it's the best for the hair, but I will say they will get the hair straight, and I would not recommend using the coarse relaxer often. For shorter hair, you can relax the hair every 4 to 6 weeks for shorter hair.
Longer hair, how long?
And for longer hair, it all depends on the texture. It depends on the texture of the new growth. You guys do not use a relaxer all over your whole head if you know it's not a virgin relaxer. You're asking for trouble there.
So just at the roots, right? Like
absolutely.
On the new growth. Okay. And another thing that I got backlash for was I said that it's a good thing to keep up with your relaxers. So if you decided to use a relaxer, because some people are natural, I understand that. But if you decide to relax your hair, don't play with it. So if you're going to get a relaxer, don't get a relaxer and try to wait 6 months to get another relaxer, because then your hair has already been processed, right?
Correct. And I'm going to tell you something else. I'm going to give you a helpful tip. Relaxers are not just for black people. That is a misconception people do not realize. They make mild relaxers. There are all different types of cultures who have different hair textures who use relaxers. So just remember that. Just because your ethnicity is white or ethnicity is anything other than black does not mean that you can't use the relaxer. I would say consult your hair professional before you try to do it at home.
Gotcha. And keep up with your relaxers again, like I was saying, because some people, like, they try to get a relaxer and they think, okay, my hair got straight, I'm gonna stretch this relaxer for 6 months, but then you're asking for your hair to get damaged because your hair is already processed. Like, if you're gonna get a relaxer when you start getting a lot of new growth and you can't handle it, then it means it's time for another one, because you're gonna get straight hair and it's gonna grow out, and then your ends are gonna be straight and your hair right here is gonna still be nappy, and then you're force pulling on it, which is gonna cause for a breakage, and that's not healthy for your hair at all, because I learned from the best. So every time you guys comment and say, oh my gosh, your hair was so cute, or oh my gosh, I just love your hair, I learned from the best. But anyway, thank you for, is there anything else you want to add?
Thank you guys, and please, you know, stay tuned and keep Trishana's trends in mind. We absolutely love you guys. We want you to continue to follow us, and believe me, Trishana learned a lot along the way. She grew up in hair salons. I've had hair salons since she learned how to walk. So she absolutely
knows what I'm talking about.
Correct.
Okay, so make sure you shop Lisa's Vintage Boutique if you want name brand purses, handbags. Everything is on that website. Make sure you check it out. Here's the little pop-up right here. So click on this, or you can click on the link below. Shop Lisa's Vintage Boutique. Make sure you check out my vlog Life with Trishana, this little behind the scenes will be in there. So make sure you check that out, shopjohnnervain.com. Check out my fashion blog. See you in my next video. Peace.
Hugs.
On my body. You storm around the crib. I ask you what